Whoa, Alex Trebek! Keep it down over there, I'm shooting my show! My show is gaming news, and this is Tim from YourSixStudios. And what are we going to be talking about today? We're going to touch on EA, how it sucks. We're going to talk about the machine gun coming to Fortnite here. It's being added soon. Epic is possibly considering upping the player count. We'll go ahead and see. There's a direct quote from one of the lead design officers over there. Metal Gear Survive. See how that's doing in terms of sale. Call of Duty, are they adding Ground War? What? We'll see. And then I have a short little video at the end here that is kind of cool that I want you guys to check out. We're going to watch a little bit together. So let's dive on into our first article today. EA boss regretful over Star Wars Battlefront 2 loot box fiasco. Boo freaking who. So, who is this guy? This is Patrick Sodurland, and he is the new Chief Design Officer behind Battlefront now. Alright? Let's go ahead and see what he has to say. He said, I'd be lying to you if I said that what's happened with Battlefront and what's happened with everything surrounding loot boxes and things these days haven't had an effect on us as a company and an effect on us as management. Alright, he explains, we can shy away from it and pretend like it didn't happen, or we can act responsibly and realize we made some mistakes and try to rectify those mistakes and learn from them. Alright, so he's saying we made mistakes and he's trying to learn from them. Alright, well, EA had, I think within the last 5 years or so, they've been rated the worst company in the United States. They have, by us, they have been rated the worst company. And it seems like they didn't learn from the mistakes then. Why would I believe them when they say they're going to learn from their mistakes now? No, I just do not believe it. And let's go over to our comment section here. So Marina, you're only sorry because you got caught. And that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Darth V72 was gonna say the same thing, he said. Here's Foxtrot commenting. He acts like they will change, but they won't. That's what I was saying before. It just means being more sly about it and hiding it better. Anthem will end up having the same thing in the same kind of way. Progression system is going to be very, very costly in terms of how you want to purchase everything in the future. And it's probably going to take a lot of time. Same thing with Battlefront. So I don't trust them one bit. And commenting on the progression system, Patrick Sutherland had this to say. We had the intent that was designed for us to have more people play it over a longer period of time. All right. So he wanted people to play it over a longer period of time. And like a lot of other games on the market, to be able to afford to do that, we had an idea of getting returns from that. But at the same time, we got it wrong. And as a result, we had to take very quick and drastic actions to turn everything off. And we've since worked and redesigned the progression system. People seem to appreciate what we've done. People are coming back and we're seeing stronger engagement numbers. People seem to think that for the most part, we got it right. It doesn't mean we will stop. We will continue to improve the game. We'll continue to push on these things. And we'll have to be very cautious with what this means for the future products. So, I just don't believe him. I don't believe him. And, you know, they had maybe 3 or 4 people playing before. Now they might have 5 or 6. Okay, cool. I don't believe that people are returning to that game. It's been out for, what, over a year? Yeah, I just don't believe it. I want to love Battlefront 2, but they did the whole Destiny thing, and it was short of content, and it sucked. No Man's Sky also did the same thing, where it was so hyped, but it's ended up there's nothing there. It's like looking at my hands, like, whoa. I have more detail in my hands than the entire game has. True point. Alright, moving on to our next little topic. Well, you've probably seen this when you logged on to Fortnite. You've seen a new light machine gun is coming soon to Fortnite. New LMG weapon has a fast fire rate, large magazine, and a slow reload time, just like any other, light machine gun in video games these days. But I think there is a kind of a gap between the minigun and what would be needed for a light machine gun and a standard assault rifle. I would like to see this. I'd probably use it, actually. So I'm kind of excited for this. And that's all I have to say about that. Dark Voyager, once again, I just wanted to read this comment. Let's zoom on in here. Dark Voyager is saying, please just get rid of tilted towers already. Half the map has become irrelevant since everyone lands there and dies almost instantly. And I 100% agree with you, Dark Voyager. I hate that. I hate that. You're just running around in the open and there should be people there engaging you, but they all died at tilted towers already. Alright, and here is an article. Epic considering more than 100 players in Fortnite Battle Royale and closer integration with PvE mode. And this is what Jack has to say about that. More the merrier. Amen. So where did this come up here? This is actually a quote from, what is this guy? His last name is Williamson. He is the design lead for Fortnite. So he's got a quote in here. One of the things we've been talking about is, does it make sense to even consider more than 100 players? Question mark, he's saying. I think there's a lot of technological considerations for something like that. I mean, personally, I would love to try it. I don't see it in our near future, but hey, why not? Why not? So, I can see this maybe coming as a limited time mode at one point in time, and if people like it, engage with it, they might bring it back as a permanent mode. So limited time mode for sure at some point in time. I know they also have gun mode, like from Call of Duty. That's going to be a limited time mode at some point in time. I'm calling it right now. I was reading rumors about that so at some point in time, in the not so different past, or whatever the hell I'm saying. But that should be coming at some point in time too. Let's see what I got in the barrel next. Metal Gear Survive sells an estimated 103,651. Over 100,000 units first week at retail. And Fallen Angel says, I was expecting lower numbers. And I kind of was too. I didn't really expect much of this game. So let's look at the breakdown here by console. And the PlayStation sold 84,000 units. Compared to the Xbox One, which sold a measly 19,000 units. The PlayStation 4 sold 4 times more. I know Metal Gear Solid was, kind of like a PlayStation exclusive for a while, but 19,000? It's PlayStation outsold it 4-1. So my last little titty bit, I'm gonna have a shorter episode today, is this. You're looking at a screenshot from Call of Duty World War, Now you've probably seen this. This is headquarters. You've been there. Okay, well look over here. You see my mouse? Look over here. It says free for all. This guy right here has no name on it. All right. The theory here is the headquarters is becoming a free-for-all map, at least from this picture. It's suggesting that. All right, so expect headquarters to be a free map at some point in the future. And also, one thing I didn't realize that's coming out: Ground War. Ground War will be a playlist, and it will be going live at some point in the future here. And if you don't know what Ground War is, instead of having 6 versus 6, they are upping it to 18 players, so 9 versus 9. Woo, boy, that's going to be exciting. So that's coming out. I don't have an exact time. What's happening? There will be a double XP, double division, and double weapon XP through April 16th. So that already happened. But I know they're going to be having something coming out, like an event at some point in time for their newest DLC. So I'm thinking Ground War might come live around that same time. So check back into Call of Duty every once in a while here in the future. Ground War is going to be added, and possibly a new free map, the headquarters map, which is already kind of free. So I think I would check out Ground War 9 versus 9. That would be dope. That would be sick. I can't wait. I'll check Call of Duty out again if they come out with Ground War in the not too distant future. So I'm excited that they actually are giving us free maps. I love that. I think they only launched with like 9 multiplayer maps, which was really confusing. But they did give us, what, 3 of those operation maps, but I only spent like 2 or 3 hours in those. Those weren't really all that fun. I didn't think they were fun. So that's all I had for you guys today. I wish I could talk about more, but I'd like to make these episodes around 10 to 11 minutes instead of 35 minutes, 40 minutes like I did with my wife one episode. So if you're new to the channel, I'm doing a giveaway at 1K subscribers. So how do you enter? Great question. You enter by subscribing to my channel down below, and that will enter you into the giveaway contest. I'm going to be giving away $100 worth of free items to you guys with PlayStation codes, Xbox codes, Steam codes, whatever you want. So go ahead and subscribe down below to enter. And once again, guys, this is Tim from YourSixStudios. Thank you for signing in and checking me out. You guys are freaking awesome. Check you later, guys. Bye. I'm disappearing.